Breathing is something we often take for granted. We do it automatically without even thinking. It's an involuntary action controlled by our brainstem, ensuring that we get the oxygen we need even when we're not conscious of it. But this simple act is essential for life. Every breath we take is a complex process that sustains our very existence. Every cell in our body needs oxygen to function. Oxygen is vital for cellular respiration, the process by which our cells produce energy. Breathing provides that oxygen and removes carbon dioxide, a waste product of our cells. This exchange of gases happens in the alveoli, tiny air sacs in our lungs. Without breathing, our bodies would quickly shut down. Within minutes, the lack of oxygen can cause irreversible damage to our organs and tissues. Breathing is more than just taking in air. It's a complex process that involves multiple organs and systems working in harmony. Our respiratory system is designed to efficiently capture oxygen and expel carbon dioxide. Our lungs, airways, and diaphragm work together to ensure our bodies receive a constant supply of oxygen. The diaphragm, a dome-shaped muscle, plays a crucial role by contracting and relaxing to allow air into the lungs. This oxygen is crucial for energy production, cell growth, and overall well-being. Without it, our cells wouldn't be able to perform their essential functions. Think of breathing as the body's way of refueling. Each breath brings in the oxygen we need to keep our systems running smoothly. Just like a car needs fuel to run, our bodies need oxygen to function. The oxygen we inhale is transported by our bloodstream to every part of our body. And just like a car releases exhaust, our bodies need to get rid of carbon dioxide. This waste gas is carried back to the lungs, where it is expelled from the body. This constant exchange of gases is what keeps us alive and functioning. It's a delicate balance that our bodies maintain every second of every day. Understanding how breathing works can help us appreciate its importance. By learning about the respiratory system, we can better understand how to take care of it. It can also motivate us to take steps to protect our respiratory health. Simple actions like avoiding pollutants, not smoking, and practicing deep breathing exercises can make a big difference. Because when we breathe well, our bodies thrive. Proper breathing techniques can improve our physical health, reduce stress, and enhance our overall quality of life. So take a moment to appreciate the breath of life. It's a gift that sustains us, energizes us, and connects us to the world around us. Remember, every breath is a reminder of the intricate and beautiful processes that keep us alive. Our respiratory system is a complex network of organs responsible for breathing. It is an intricate and vital system that ensures our body gets the oxygen it needs to function and removes the waste gas, carbon dioxide. This system includes the nose, mouth, throat, voice box, trachea, windpipe, bronchi, and lungs. Each of these components has a specific role to play in the process of respiration, working together seamlessly to keep us alive. Each part plays a crucial role in getting oxygen to our blood and removing carbon dioxide. The process begins when we inhale air, which is rich in oxygen, and ends when we exhale, releasing carbon dioxide. The lungs are the stars of the respiratory system. They are the primary organs responsible for the exchange of gases, ensuring that oxygen enters our bloodstream and carbon dioxide is expelled from our body. These two spongy organs are located in our chest and protected by our rib cage. The rib cage not only provides a sturdy shield but also assists in the expansion and contraction of the lungs during breathing. The right lung is slightly larger than the left lung. This is because the left lung shares space with the heart, which is located slightly to the left of the center of the chest. The lungs are filled with millions of tiny air sacs called alveoli. These alveoli are the sites where the actual gas exchange takes place, making them essential for respiration. Air enters our body through the nose and mouth. The nose filters, warms, and humidifies the air, while the mouth provides an alternative pathway for air to enter, especially during heavy breathing. It then travels down the trachea, which branches into two bronchi. The trachea is a sturdy tube that ensures air reaches the lungs without obstruction. Each bronchus leads to a lung and further divides into smaller tubes called bronchioles. These bronchioles distribute air evenly throughout the lungs, reaching every corner. These bronchioles are like the branches of a tree, reaching all parts of the lungs. They ensure that air is delivered to every alveolus, maximizing the efficiency of gas exchange. At the end of each bronchiole are clusters of alveoli. These clusters increase the surface area available for gas exchange, making the process more efficient. These tiny air sacs are where the magic of gas exchange happens. Oxygen from the air we breathe passes through the walls of the alveoli and into the surrounding capillaries. The alveoli are surrounded by tiny blood vessels called capillaries. These capillaries are so small that red blood cells must pass through them in single file, ensuring maximum contact with the alveolar walls. Oxygen from the inhaled air passes into the capillaries and binds to red blood cells. These oxygen-rich red blood cells then travel through the bloodstream, delivering oxygen to every cell in the body. Simultaneously, carbon dioxide from the blood moves into the alveoli to be exhaled. This waste gas is a byproduct of cellular metabolism and must be removed from the body to maintain a healthy balance. Understanding the structure of the respiratory system helps visualize the journey of oxygen into our body and carbon dioxide out. This knowledge is crucial for appreciating how our body sustains life through the simple act of breathing. It's a remarkable process that happens with every breath we take. Each breath is a testament to the efficiency and complexity of our respiratory system, a system that works tirelessly to keep us alive and well. Breathing is a rhythmic process controlled by the brain. This intricate process is essential for life, as it ensures that oxygen is delivered to our cells and carbon dioxide is removed. The brain plays a crucial role in regulating this process, constantly monitoring the levels of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the blood to maintain homeostasis. And a dome-shaped muscle called the diaphragm. The diaphragm is a large dome-shaped muscle located at the base of the lungs. It separates the thoracic cavity, which contains the heart and lungs, from the abdominal cavity. This muscle is the primary driver of the breathing process. The diaphragm sits beneath our lungs and plays a key role in inhalation and exhalation. It works in conjunction with other muscles, such as the intercostal muscles between the ribs, to facilitate breathing. These muscles help expand and contract the chest cavity, allowing air to flow in and out of the lungs. When we inhale, the diaphragm contracts and flattens. This contraction is an active process that requires energy. As the diaphragm flattens, it moves downward, increasing the volume of the thoracic cavity. This contraction creates more space in the chest cavity, allowing the lungs to expand. The expansion of the lungs reduces the pressure inside them compared to the outside atmosphere, causing air to rush in. As the lungs expand, air rushes in through the nose and mouth, traveling down the airways to the alveoli. The alveoli are tiny air sacs in the lungs where gas exchange occurs. Oxygen from the inhaled air passes through the walls of the alveoli and into the blood, while carbon dioxide from the blood passes into the alveoli to be exhaled. Exhalation is a more passive process. Unlike inhalation, exhalation does not require as much energy. The diaphragm relaxes and returns to its dome shape. This relaxation is a passive process that allows the diaphragm to move back to its original position. This relaxation reduces the space in the chest cavity, gently squeezing the lungs. As the volume of the thoracic cavity decreases, the pressure inside the lungs increases, pushing air out. As the lungs compress, air containing carbon dioxide is pushed out through the airways. This expelled air carries the waste product of cellular respiration, carbon dioxide, out of the body. The brainstem, located at the base of the brain, controls the rate and depth of breathing. It acts as the respiratory control center, receiving signals from chemoreceptors that monitor the levels of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the blood. It sends signals to the diaphragm and other respiratory muscles, telling them when to contract and relax. These signals are crucial for maintaining a regular breathing pattern and ensuring that the body receives enough oxygen. These signals ensure our breathing rate adjusts to our body's needs, whether we are resting, exercising, or sleeping. During physical activity, the brainstem increases the breathing rate to supply more oxygen to the muscles. Conversely, during rest, the breathing rate slows down. Breathing is an automatic process, but we can also control it consciously to some extent. This ability allows us to perform activities such as speaking, singing, and swimming. We can choose to take a deep breath or hold our breath for a short time. This conscious control is limited, as the brainstem will eventually take over to ensure that the body maintains proper oxygen levels. However, the brainstem will eventually override our conscious control to maintain proper oxygen levels in the body. This automatic regulation is vital for survival, as it prevents us from holding our breath to the point of losing consciousness.